so that you can freely still talk while I'm presenting my presentation. Yeah, I give you a minute to mute yourself, but in between, if you have question, yeah, you can type it in the chat. Let's start our training today. So today we are talking about brand positioning and how we can use comparator analysis using AI. Okay, so I in my slide cover here, I put the cover has the white space effect. Yeah, because the whole idea is, I mean, competition is actually very stiff in all the industry, in the training industry, in the software industry, in the food F&B industry. The challenge is always about, how do we stand up in this comparative environment? How can your people remember you better than your competitor, correct? Yeah. So that is what we are trying to address today, and I'm going to use AI to help you achieve that. But in the beginning, I will definitely talk about the concept first because I want to also talk about mindset. You know why? Because if you use AI without the correct mindset, you are going to use it wrongly. AI is so super powerful. You can ask one sentence of question and it gives you so much of ideas and implementational strategies, but it may be wrong. So that's why I want you to pay attention on the concept first, because if you don't understand the concept, AI is not going to help you to brand yourself correctly. But if you brand yourself wrongly, then the damage is actually faster than if you are not using AI, correct? So that is the whole idea. Okay, so now let me go to here. I would like to give myself some introduction. My name is Jane Chiu, and I'm an AI strategy coach. So maybe I rephrase it, AI powered strategy coach. I'm a strategy coach. That means I help our clients to come up with strategy. Strategy means how to achieve certain business goal from A. Let's say currently they are at A, maybe their sales is about 100,000, but they want to achieve 1 million, for example. So strategy coach, we help them with that. So because of AI is here, so we are also using AI to help our clients to achieve this journey. So that is me. So I'm also the founder of Digital AI Business Club, which is a community and also a membership platform where we post all the AI strategy. How can businesses, the leaders to using AI apply it into their business? Because a lot of time people don't prompt properly. Most of us use chatbot has just Q&A thing. I ask one question and happily receive an output from the AI tool. So in this platform we actually showcase how business leaders can use AI from strategy to branding to marketing to operation. So that is me. So I'm also the E3 Startup and Digitalization Power Team Director and a trainer as well for corporate training. I obtained my certification in AI strategy and governance from University of Pennsylvania. So I have 30 years of experience in marketing, CRM, loyalty, and analytics with companies such as the bank and also some top tier agencies such as Ogilvy and Meta. So, and I have the opportunity to serve many corporate clients such as Nestle, Guinness Anchor, BAT, which is they have many cigarettes brands under them, and also Malaysia Airlines, where I help them with their Enrich loyalty program. So that is my background. Okay, before I start, I would like to invite you to join our, oh, what is this? Let me minimize it. To join our community. I have two community. One is WhatsApp community. This is a Claude Masterclass community, and the second one is a Facebook community. So from these two communities, from time to time we share tips, and we also share events for you all to join. So sometimes some of the webinars are free of charge. Okay, so do scan and join. Okay, and I'm going to go to next page. Okay, so if any one of you are the member of Digital AI Business Club, you can also scan this QR code and get into the blog post because you can copy and paste some of the prompts and do it along with me. But if you are not, also doesn't matter because I will definitely show you the step-by-step on screen. And then some of the prompts, I will share it in the Facebook community later. All right, let me go to next. Okay, so now I am very interested to know whether you guys in the job role of marketing or branding, or are you coming from the agency background where you need to handle brands for your client? I am looking at the screenshot and see whether anyone reply me. So you can actually say, tell me your job role. Are you logistic? Just open a business. Good. Marketing. Good. Starting my own. I think some of you are founders here. I think it's good because in one of my course, I say AI is actually for CEO. You know why CEO? Because a lot of founders, we are usually lack of resources. We do not want to, I mean, we try to, do a lot of things on our own, right? Someone is talking? Yes. So when we trying to do a lot of things with our own, sometimes we are very stressed out. But because now with AI, we really can do a lot of things from sales and marketing to branding to all the way to operation to your HR. So that's why I say I call myself Chief Everything Officer. Yeah. Yeah, but of course, some of you are working for the company. So some of the founders, they're already skilled up. They would rather employ people to work for them. But if you are in the role of branding and sales and marketing and you know how to use AI so well, right, it will definitely supercharge your career because when you have your main brain, you work with the AI as your core worker, you will actually tap into their knowledge. But with your judgment, you will be able to create something super unique for your for your company. Yeah. So this is the whole idea. So somebody's in finance and learn marketing when the person in charge resign. Yes, so you are also a CEO. Yeah, starting my own social media. Yeah, that is good. So this event would be very relevant to you. So guys, let's understand what is brand. If you have an idea about brand, what brand come to your mind when I talk about brand? Please type in the chat box as well. Brand have long-term effect. People keep choosing you. Yes, okay, good. What else? Nike, you think about Nike, right? I didn't even ask you, when it comes to sports shoes, what you think of? You think about Nike already. And Nike, why Nike stick to people's mind so strongly? Why? So this is something we want to know. H&M. Okay, how people identify you and remember you. Yeah, very good answer. Yeah, okay, good. So what you have mentioned is very good. Um, brand, so to some extent, brand, like what you mentioned, brand is not what you say it is, but what they say it is. Yeah. So for example, if I claim myself to be AI strategy coach who is very trustworthy and kind-hearted, for example, lah, right? But whether I am what I say, it depends on how you see me. Correct? So let's say during this interaction, maybe there are certain things that I do, you don't believe I'm trustworthy. You don't believe I have the knowledge, for example. Correct? So brand is actually what you think about me. Yeah. So brand has a lot of elements behind it. It is not about just the logo. Yeah, it is also not just about the design of your posters. It is the whole thing, inclusive of your culture of the company. For example, if you lead a company that has a lot of people, the culture of your people also speak about your brand. Correct? Yeah. So that is a brand. So brand is important because just now somebody mentioned, when I say what brand come to your mind, somebody mentioned quickly Nike already. I don't even ask about shoes. People think Nike already. Why? Because Nike, what makes Nike a brand, right? Because Nike has done a lot of branding exercise to make people understand and remember them. Yeah. So now let's talk about what is positioning and why do we need to bother about positioning? Okay, brand is what people remember you, feel and repeat about you when you're not in the room, correct? Because I say I'm an AI strategy coach, but after this webinar, you talk to your colleague, itu Jane tak tahu apa-apa pun, for example, kan? So this is what people think about you, yeah? So, and brand is something we see, but positioning is important because brand positioning is sitting in the mind of the consumer. Because just now we mentioned, when I talk about brand of, let's say a brand of toothpaste, what come to your mind? What come to your mind? Colgate. Everyone say Colgate. What else? Yeah, because Colgate has already dominated the category of toothpaste. When you talk about Colgate, when you talk about toothpaste, that think about Colgate. So Colgate is already in my mind. Why is it important to be in my mind? I probably cannot think about too many brands in my mind because I think, let's say there are Oral-B, there are also Dali, there are also Sensodyne, there are also brand X, Y, Z, right? But the number one come to my mind maybe is Colgate because Colgate is already planted in my mind. So that is brand. That is brand. Okay. So branding is about impression management, as I mentioned, because just now, if I tell you I'm an AI strategy coach, people don't believe me. So I need to manage the impression. So that is brand, the difference of brand and branding. Brand is what I mentioned just now, is the perception. Branding is your action to manage the brand. Okay. And then we need to talk about positioning. Why? Because how positioning is about how do we get our brand to be planted in the mind of the consumer. I hope you get me. So this is a very quick course. I cannot talk too long because I'm supposed to show you how to use AI, but I want you to understand this concept. Okay? Yeah. So as I mentioned, positioning is the space you occupy in the heart and the minds of your customer relative to your competitors. So in the 1930s, there were not so much of a competition. So when what we sell, we produce, people buy. But over time, there are more and more competition, right? That's why the reason about positioning is about how do we compete with our competitors. You agree with me? If there's no competitor, we don't even need to talk about positioning, right? So that's why now we are talking about the importance of positioning. Okay, so now this is what I mentioned. Positioning is a better, let me pull this up. Yeah, positioning is a better for the customer's mental shortcut. The mind rejects most messages. It keeps what is clear, familiar, and useful. So that is why we say there's no point. Sometimes we say we do A to Z. Sometimes you just need to claim a niche of your business, even though you can do all. Right? For example, I am an AI strategy coach and I also claim I can do IT, I can do this and that, I do this and that, but people cannot remember me. I just need to keep saying something and plant it in the mind of somebody and make sure I do it well. So hopefully when next time somebody asks, who is the AI strategy coach in Malaysia or ASEAN, then people can remember me. So that is the whole idea. And let's say I'm an AI trainer. AI trainer also, there are many AI trainer in the market, getting more and more every day, right? So what makes everyone different, right? So for me, if I train AI, I tell people because my AI come with strategy. I don't treat AI just a tool, just like I teach Microsoft PowerPoint. I don't do that. I like now I'm telling you brand positioning first and how do we use AI to help us achieve this positioning faster compared to we don't use AI. Yeah, that is my positioning. Okay, so now also because in the age of AI, you probably will have started to observe in the social media, there are so many AI made images already. Everyone can write better. Everyone can also publish faster. I mean, in my another course, I call it AI marketing for profit, right? I teach people how to automate, how to come up with the customer journey strategy and how to use AI to automate. So automation is very easy with AI. But the thing is, if you don't have a positioning, then you would be in this problem again because in the social media, it is flooded with so many look-alike images. Correct or not? Like even the AI training, they are all look alike. Or maybe someone selling beauty product, they are all look alike, but we look at the image, we all know that it is produced by AI. So how do we make ourselves, unique again? So this is another challenge. Another challenge. Yeah, it's the same challenge. So now let's talk about a case study. This is Listerine. Listerine is the mouthwash, right? They are very famous in Malaysia. I also use it. So mouthwash, this brand has a very strong medicinal smell, taste. So when we gargle with it, right? We feel good lah because the hospital smell makes us feel we are very hygienic. After washing it, we feel good lah, right? So they dominated this market very well. So let's say another brand wants to come in. How can they compete with their tagline? So that so I just want to put you an example before I show you the AI thing. So there is this company called Scope. Scope is another brand. They are also very famous now lah. So this what I mentioned is to you is a history, is a case study. So they want to come into the market, but for them to hit on with Listerine is very tough because they already dominated the market. So, but they just reframe. They just have a positioning and reframe, find an angle to so-called attack Listerine. They say that their product no more medicine breath. Wow. Instantly, when you look at this tagline, right, you feel that, wow, good. Because I actually don't like hospital smell. For example, if there is a, mouthwash that smell like, don't know what, as long as not a hospital smell, I love it. So people is going to try them. So after trying it, they will stick to it. So you see, positioning actually help a newcomer to find a marketplace for them. So the whole idea is we do not need to attack. You need to help the customer use different buying lens, correct? So this is, I hope, a very good case study that you can learn from here. Okay. So another way, let's say I just now I mentioned I have 30 years of experience, right? But if a new trainer or new strategy coach also want to call strategy coach want to come into this bucket lah, right? So how can they if they want to compete lah, then what they can reframe what I mentioned is they are young, they have new ways or new ideas of doing things. So that could be their strategy to conquer or to take down the rest of the competitor. Okay, so I told you this is one example, but if you're young, don't attack me that way. Okay, just an example. Okay, so the whole idea now is we are using AI not to imitate people, not to copy people's strategy, but you want to use this lesson to find your own white space. Okay, now let me go to next, yeah. Also, the other thing is, if you have a niche, then you may not need to end up throwing the price. Imagine if, let's say I go to Pasar Malam, I see two Apple stores. So the stores are actually, to me, they look the same, all the apples look the same. So I actually do not know who to buy, right? So I ended up buying from the person who sell me cheaper by 1 ringgit. Okay. But if another store, let's say the third store, they say, hey, my apple can help you lose weight, for example, lah. Oh, then I will probably buy from the third store. You get what I mean? So then if you have a positioning, people don't compete on price already. So that is the whole idea. Let me pause for a while. You all follow so far. Please feel free to type your question or respond in the chat box. Okay, good, good, good. Yes. All right, let me continue. Oh, I forgot to record, is it?
What's
Okay, can. Okay, can. All right, let me go to next page. Now I want to go straight to the AI part. Now you all understood the AI,
excuse
the
me?
so-called brand concept already. So now let's see how we can. Oh, I
Baru
need to
start ikut.
mute.
Dia baru start tadi. Tiga lah. So,
Sorry,
I
someone
don't
talking
know
to me.
Asha. Sambil buat kerja.
I need to mute people.
Dia
Just
tadi
to unmute.
ajar competitive analysis. Ni apa?
Uh,
Bukan cerita
okay.
AI.
I cannot see the mute people button in this screen. Okay, I hope you all discover yourself. Please mute yourself, yeah, so that we can continue. But if you do want to talk to me, write in the chat box, okay? Later, I can take question and we can talk direct, okay? Yes, so let's use this brand framework for our AI prompt, okay? So the brand framework here, the B actually stands for business focus. We need to when we use AI to come out to identify our brand, we need it to be business focused, and we need this brand framework to help us to identify the relevant customer. And then from here, we want to identify our authority proof, because I think in the age of AI, trust is very important. What proof do we have? And then brand also consists of narrative and also voice, right? So, using this brand framework, it can actually help you to produce this output. And then the D, right, is the white space that I mentioned. So when you run this brand framework for yourself and also your competitor, that is where you can identify your difference gap. Okay, so 5 layers. Let me show you how to do it. Escape. I'm going to skip this, yeah, because we try to go to the, okay, what I'm going to show you is using Claude skill. Okay, so these are the brand, these are some of the, one of the, what do you call that? Prompt. I'm going to share in the chat box later, but now let me go to my Claude. Any one of you doesn't have Claude yet? I'm looking for my chat box here. Okay, I just share some kind of prompt here. Okay, so now I'm going to demo to you. If you are having Claude, you can open it up. You can use free version, but the demo that I'm going to show you, I'm using pro version, but it's good for you to know what it is. If you don't have Claude yet, it's still fine. If you have ChatGPT, you can also use it. Don't worry. You can try my prompt. But the output from my Claude can be much better than yours, because I actually developed some skills behind my prompt, but it allows you to know what kind of output Claude can possibly produce for you. Okay, so we can try and work along with that. So the very first prompt here is this. Let's say we are just using prompt chat box. We can just paste this prompt that I mentioned just now. So basically this prompt has what you see here. You are a brand positioning strategist. So you also need to learn prompt. Most of us, we don't structure our prompt properly when we first started, correct? Most of us are, including myself. Over time, I also get to structure and I learn how to ask good question so that I can save token. Otherwise, my token will be used up very, very easily. Okay, token means you need to buy, because I'm a subscriber, they also have a limit, right? So if I use it, sorry? Okay, I think somebody accident. Yeah. So so if I use it, I finish up my token, I have to top up, correct? So that's why I want to use my prompt, as efficient as possible so that I save money lah, correct? So this is an example of prompt that you can use. So you usually, spell out who you want AI to act as. So in this case, because we are doing branding exercise, so we say you are a brand positioning strategist. Analyze the competitor website or paste homepage copy using this brand framework. So my brand framework, just now I shared with you, right? The B actually stands for what outcome or problem they lead with. So what they focus on, what problem they solve for people. This is B. Okay. Then relevant customer, who are they speaking to? Customers are very important, right? We need to know, even in fact, we need to know very deep ideal customer profile. Yeah, but in this demo, I'm not showing you in depth, but I show you the high level one. Okay, the authority is the proof, right? And then narrative. So how do we scan competitor? You may ask me, So I'm going to show you. But if this one, you can also run it for your own company. Okay, so I say finish with 3 possible white space opportunity for my business to explore. So before you run this, of course, you need to identify your competitor. So how to identify? So first, you need to identify your competitor. And even to identify your competitor, you can also use AI to help you. So I'm going to navigate into the next screen here. You all can see me changing screen, just in case. Let me scroll up. Okay, can. So now I pause running this first, because I have prepared some more information here that I want to show you. Alamak, it goes down again. Okay, because in this thread, I have already done all my prompt and the output. Because of the lack of time, I thought I just prepare and show you. But for the beginner, in case this is your first time, just now I show you, this is how you can talk to Claude. You can also talk over pressing this mic here and talk. You can talk naturally. So your prompt has to be as precise as possible. But now because we say in this prompt, I need to analyze the comparator. But if I don't even know who my comparator is, how? So I don't run first, correct? So I come here and I run my comparator analysis. So now you see in this prompt, I put here, you are a strategic market research analyst. So then I put down my situation. I am starting an AI-powered business strategy membership platform, which is called Digital AI Business Club, serving SME speaking market worldwide, for example. Okay, then I ask, identify 2 to 3 direct and indirect competitors in my market. For each competitor, provide their name, provide whatever, you can write down. Okay, so this one you can use your own one, but this one I want to show you, these are the details you can go into. Okay, format has a structured table. So once I run it, then AI produced this for me. You see? Okay, so in order for you to learn better, I show you an example here lah. I replace this. I just run. So AI is going to take time to think and then run this information for me. So it scanned through all the possible competitor. So I mentioned indirect and direct comparators, right? So direct comparators are, those known AI membership platform out there. So you will scan out and recommend me to analyze them, right? But indirect one means they are doing maybe serving the same market, but not exactly the same business. This one is also another way you can, because you are trying to find a positioning, right? So you can, angle your question that way so that you can see another perspective. Okay. So now AI came out with the result for me. It tells me three comparator. So one is social media examiner.com. The other one is go AI for business.com and build my business.global. So three website identified. So it tells me what they offer, blah, 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 who they serve. You see detail or not? If I were a consultant to do this manually for them, no way I can do it in few minutes. It can also, scan the market, the pricing from this comparator, brand tone, and so on. Brand tone is very important. Yeah, this is one of the uniqueness. For example, like some famous coaches. Let's say Tony Robbins, they have their own brand tone. For me, I'm nowhere close him. Right, Tony Robbins, he can speak with conviction. He can speak with authority. So everyone have their own brand tone. This one, I think probably not everyone can. We try to imitate Tony Robbins, but we may not be him. We still cannot be him. So everyone will have our own brand tone and personality. So it's actually good because that makes you become unique. Okay, so this is brand tone. So you can see in branding, I may not necessarily ask them how the logo should look like, how the color should be. This will come later. The more important thing is you must have your brand positioning established against your competitor first. Okay. So then it gives you some more, more details, all the details. So I'm not going to read here because this one is about digital AI. You can try it out on your own business. Okay. So it can also come out with something like a deeper investigation could map 8 to 10 more comparators by geography. So it asked me whether I want. So if I want, I can ask for it. Okay. But for now, demo purpose, I think no need lah, right? So you can try out this prompt, and I'm going to share with you this prompt here. Okay, in the chat box. Okay, let me go back to that screen. So now step number 2, another way to scan your comparator. I'm going back to my previous exercise, which I had already done. So let's say I want to, because just now I just I just asked AI to give me their own thought about comparators. But actually, I myself also may have my own idea of comparator, right? For example, recently I found another, let's say this is my new found company. I want to scan this company called business+ai.com. What I can do is I just come to Chrome, I paste the website here. So this is the website, right? This is actually from Singapore. Okay, so I want to scan this company. So instead of asking direct question in chat, what I can do is I use what do you call that? A extension from Chrome called Go Full Page. So I downloaded already. So I click on go full page. You see there is this scissor thing coming out and then going from the left to right. So it is actually scanning all the pages in this website for me. So after I have it produced this format to me, I can actually save it as PDF. So you see I can save it as PDF. Okay, I can save it. And then after that, I can come back to my Claude. Assuming this one, nah, because just now earlier I already did, so I'm not going to run it. I scan the website and I attach it here. How to attach a website, do you all know? For example, if I were to do this, I copy this one. This is a new window. I just add the file like that. Just now this company, this was the downloaded document, right? So I just attach it, check the screenshot, check out, I can say it nicely lah. Check out this comparator also. So I can run it. So this is a better way, more detailed way of scanning another comparator. So far, got question? Sorry, just now I just sent out the prompt just now. Just now I wanted to send, but I didn't click enter. You can't see the chat. What do you mean you can't see the chat? Because you're chatting with me, so I'm not sure what you mean. Okay, I'll come back to you. So now this is the output by AI. So just now I asked to scan this company, right? So it come out with additional info. So you can do this way to scan a comparator. So if you want to ask this AI to come out with all the brand guide according to the brand, let me just show you that one. I copy the, okay, this is the brand. So many things pops up. Okay, I come back here. I scan on the same company. You are a brand positioning strategist, analyzes comparator website and paste the homepage according to this framework. Okay, so then I run it. So it will also come out with the information for me, lor. Okay, now I come back to this page because while waiting, I'm just trying to show you the prompt that I wanted you to learn is you can copy and paste and then modify accordingly. So it will come out with a very with some insights for you. For example, this company just now the business plus, right? So it comes out with a business focus. They lead with access to an ecosystem. Who are their customer also spelled out very clearly. Okay, then they are with all the big boys. Okay, and then authority proof, they also mentioned to you what kind of this testimonies they have in their website, all pull out. And then their narrative and voice. So they always mention words like ecosystem, transformation. Actually, this is quite close to digital AI. Okay, so the difference gap mentioned here is no diagnosis, that don't offer diagnosis in their website, no pricing, no clear entry point, no practical, what do I do in a Monday morning, blah, 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 all these things. So this is what AI generated based on the comparator analysis. Okay, now come back to this one. This one is comparing three comparator. So AI can actually produce a comparator intelligence sorted out nicely for me. Okay, so let me make it smaller because I think there are supposed to be three companies. Oh, but I think I only see one, two only. There's no scroll button. Okay, let's say two only lah. I think there's a scroll button, but I cannot find it. Okay, so then they actually produce very detailed information for me. Like, hero headline, what they use, what they offer, primary positioning claim, pricing, brand tone, key weakness visible, your differentiation signal, and so on. So it's very detailed. Okay, then now next I run another prompt. I say analyze the brand positioning, extract all these things. So I mention other more detailed stuff. So it will extract for me again. Okay, extract even more detailed stuff for me, like core offer, key messaging, tone and brand personality, authority, all this extracted for me. And then it says the positioning gap, your white space community would be this. So because my Claude already know digital AI business club, because I already fit my Claude with the knowledge about my business. So it can actually tell me immediately, compare to the comparator, what you should be doing. What are your different, where is your white space? Yeah, so you get me? So very detailed. And then now here, I ask some more. Based on this profile, suggest three possible perceptual map axis pair that would meaningfully separate this comparator. So perceptual gap map is the one that I wanted to show you. So this is the one. Once we use, alamak, this one, how do I hide it? I cannot hide. This one kacau. Okay, now y'all can see. This the perceptual map. At the end, we want to look at the segment where we can position ourselves. For example, AI can segment my business into the price by price, whether affordable price or premium price. You can also segment the comparators and my business either by whether I want to be specialist or generalist. So for example, I'm a coach. Do I want to be a general coach or do I want to be a coach very specialized in marketing? So for example, so this is the perception map. So after it has all the comparator information and my information, digital AI business information, it will come out with this map for me. Then it tells me, oh, this is the recommended white space. The white space is sitting between, affordable price because my business is a membership business, right? So we sell affordable membership. And then we are in specialists. That means we are in AI strategy. We are not into AI. AI is also very wide scope. So mine is more on AI strategy. So that's why my positioning is at this level. So it will tell you my competitor, who are my competitor in the different segment. Okay, I hope you get me. And then another thing is, we also need to look at whether the segment, the positioning that AI suggested to you, right, makes sense. So we look at the 3C triangle. Because if your positioning, nobody wants, no use, right? You want to claim a positioning that there is a buyer. If you just do it to shocks and fury, of course you can do, but you don't earn money. And then just now the perceptual map actually help us to find a white space where we have the least comparator. I mean, they are still competitor. It's just that we position ourselves very differently. So just like Colgate, Dali, or Sensodyne and everyone, they are still competitor, but everyone have a claim of something, claim of a niche. Like for example, Sensodyne that claim that how they enter the market is they say that they are toothpaste for sensitive gum, correct? Otherwise, that is very hard for them to fight against Colgate and Dali. So this is what we covered just now. So the company also, if you want to claim this segment, whether you can do it or not, you have the trust to, you have the ability to do it or not, you have the skill to do it or not, you have the resources to do it or not. All these have to be taken into consideration before you confirm your positioning. Okay, now I will come back here to continue. I hope you are following, not too confusing, I hope. The perception map and 3C triangle is from Claude. No, okay, this one is actually a framework that I have, but I use Claude to create this skill for me. That's why I actually develop all the skill behind my prompt. That's why you see that my prompt is very precise. Because I believe, I'm not sure, you can try to run the same prompt that I give you in your Claude. I assume you are a beginner, you haven't created your own skill yet. You may or may not see detailed stuff like I see here. Lah. I'm not sure you can try. You see, I want to go further down for you. Because I trained Claude to use this framework. Here I say, suggest three possible perception map, right? Just now I explained already what is perception map. So it gives me the axis, three option. That means three segments to look at. Tool focus versus strategy focus, or networking or event focus or content focus. And then another way to segment is mass market or niche focus or versus AI transformation focus. So all these are the suggestion. So this is one of the axis. So this one is comparing between business outcome. Because I'm an AI strategy coach, I also help clients to transform using AI, right? So whether I just want to be an AI trainer. AI trainer means I train and then I stop here already. But if I want to be in the transformation area, I will do further thing. So personally, I'm an AI strategy coach. So I will put myself here. But because this analysis is looking at my membership club. Membership club is just a club, just a webinar with content. So that's why it is here. You get me? So the club, the positioning is here where it is individual skill. We look at individual skill. And then we look at versus between tool and strategy. I want the club to be AI strategy. I don't want it to be just telling how to use a Claude, click this button, click that button. I don't want that. I want to teach people how to apply AI into, let's say, branding. So this is where digital AI club is. But personally, my own branding, I am here. I want to do a transformation because I'm a coach. So you see the difference or not? So AI can actually help my digital AI club to come up with a positioning map. If you go further, these are another two options. Because just now I mentioned this one, we look at full implementation or only content. For the club, only content, because club is content-based. Yeah. Okay, then axis number 3 is comparing AI transformation versus AI literacy mass market. I think quite similar to the first one, so I'm not going to talk so much. And then it will give you a lot of recommendation on recommended strong, internal use only. It gives you all the very detailed thing. So, and then this is the one that I want to know. Your white space and strategic risk, the unclaimed position. So it tells me my unclaimed position is strategy first AI membership for English speaking SME with a structured pathway, blah, blah, blah. Okay. The risk is what also tell me. So it's very detailed. You see my prompt very simple only, right? Okay, now I can of course in the real world, if you want to claim a positioning, you really have to think thoroughly. You need to you should not just rely on AI. You need to have your own thought, your own judgment about the market environment. Okay, another way you can also analyze the market is by using SWOT analysis. You can analyze your strength and weaknesses and also opportunities and threat. Okay, but I'm not going to show you, but I'm telling you, you can also use AI to create a prompt like this and run it. Okay, so you see, once I run it, it gives me very detailed thing. Okay, until I do not have time to go through all. You get what I mean? It's very detailed. But you really have to read through yourself, because as I mentioned, if you use AI without thinking, it's very hard. Because I'm a consultant, I also use AI to help me to do my work. But when I have the output I need to present to the customer, my client, I also scared because I very scared when client ask me question I cannot answer because the output is produced by AI. It should not happen because you need to know your facts. So I'm telling you, you have to change your mindset where you use AI to help you, but you don't rely on it. Okay? Because if AI suddenly, recommend something that you also don't know, and then AI, your client see it and ask you, you cannot answer. So you are in trouble, correct? Yeah. So far, any question? I still have some more to go. Yes, Atira, please, I will share in our Facebook community later or the chat, WhatsApp. Oh, enlarge my screen. Can see or not now? Lily, can see or not? Okay, I will go down further. Okay, so now I will ask again. Based on this comparative landscape, help me identify how I can reframe comparator strength. Just now I say reframe, right? We don't attack. So again, I write it down just as how I teach you the lesson, right? I say, hey, you must reframe, not attack. So you just write it down based on your thought. I can actually speak to using this mic and speak out my thought. So that's why I say, and you can copy my prompt, but you must understand the meaning behind it. So you may not need to, next time you may not need to rely on somebody's prompt because you already know what question you want to ask. So that critical thinking is also very important when it comes to prompting. Okay, so now it gives me another detail. The sharpest positioning, I asked for what already. Let me read through. Reframe comparators strength, right? So it gives me all the how to reframe. So the very first website is Social Media Examiner. So it, yeah, this is what the owner of this website always mention. So it gives me the voice, right, of the comparator. All these are the rest. And then after that, it gives me the suggestion, how to reframe. This is what I want, right? We are not better than them. We are built for different person, not that person in you. Okay, I mean, I just want to clarify. This one is not, this is for demo purpose. I may or may not have adopted it. But I just want to show you how to run through this. Yeah. Okay, so it gives you a lot of insights. I think it's overwhelming. As I mentioned, I also haven't finished reading them all. That's why I told you I haven't implemented, if that makes sense. Okay, now use this positioning template. Help me draft 3 positioning statement variation. Oh, sorry, I accidentally clicked on something and I move away. Did I? Too many. Oop. This one. Yeah, help me draft three positioning statement. So I write my prompts here. It gives me this output. All the input are so very detailed. So it gives me the variation as a request. Okay, variation one, the angle is using strategy before two. So it gives me all the text. And then variation two, okay, variation two is using the angle of transformation, not information. It gives me all the text also. And then all the segment, differentiation, proof angle. Variation three, angle of using the SME owner's advisor, So all these thing is being given to me. So whether I adopt or not is a different question, but it's for me to study them. Okay, so now I also, in case you all don't know, you can also ask ChatGPT or Claude to produce PPT for you. Okay, after in case you are very happy with the above, you can ask it to produce for you. So earlier I did produce already. So you see, when I ask for the PPT, what Claude will do is it will analyze the skills that I created, or it come originally with Claude. Then it will help me to produce my slides. So this that gives you the outline, and then this is my slide. Let me open it. Okay, so it gives me all the well-organized slides in this way without me really, working on the slides at all. It was just based on the question, the prompts that I asked, and it produced the result for me. Okay, so this is Claude. Okay, now let's say I not very happy with the output. I ask some more. You see this two thing, right? This two thing is the skill that I mentioned just now. You see, if I toggle, you see, if I put a backslash, and then you see all these things, right? All these are the skill that I created. Later I will open up and show you. So you see, I call up brand positioning skill and also customer map skill because I want it to be more detailed than what was originally created. So I just say for Digital AI Club, produce perception map and white space and using these skills. So it loaded all these skills for me and then produce something more for me. Okay, produce more things for me here. And then again, I ask, I want to put it into PPT, use my brand guide. Again, my brand guide also, I had already created a skill for it. So it knows my color tone and so on. So if you look at my color, my website, this is my website. So I try to stick to maroon or purple, that kind of color lah. So this is so I already created a skill to be used with AI. Okay, so now it's follow my instruction, created another brand guide for me. So if I open it, right, you will see it here. Okay. So now you see, no, maroon color already, right? Because the earlier one, it didn't use my brand guide. So, so, so now I instructed it to use my brand guide. So it's maroon color and a bit of orangey. So, this one is really the framework. You see, the framework I show in digital AI just now. In my blog post, later you all can take a look. Um, I actually I use this framework, position first, then differentiate, and then own system. So I created this in has a skill and uploaded into Claude. So Claude follow my instruction and come out with this for me. You see, position, differentiate, and own. Map the market as it is. So these are the thing. Find the gap you own. Okay, this one is just a framework to explain, but the actual work is here. Okay, stage one, it loaded the customer. This is a skill name. I give name the skill. Skill is like my employee lah. Because this employee, they always need to repeatedly do the same thing for me. For example, I'm a branding consultant. Let's say I'm a strategy coach. I also help my client to do all this job, right? The branding positioning to comparator analysis. So instead of every time I write the skill, right, I might as well create it as instead of me writing the prompt every time I run for my client, I create it as a skill. So when I create it as a skill, I just need to put backslash and call up the skill name and then just say run for this client. Then it will run for me. Then it will produce this for me automatically without me walking through the whole thing just now. You get what I mean, right? So this is skill. So earlier when I show you is the prompt. Prompt is the first level. We ask and then it will give you the output. Now skill is the second level. If you already identify these are your repeated work that you need to do all the time, this one can be beyond marketing. It can be also HR role. HR also can use the same concept. So these are the repeated job. You just create a skill and then next time when you prompt, you just call out the skill and it produce this stack for you. Fast or not? Okay, so just now what I show you, I just want to go back and show you what I did. But it's okay. I go all over first. So this stack also show me the perception map, the lens, all the segment that I mentioned just now. Yes. And then customer comparator and you, what I should be owning. You get me? A lot this one I don't then it gives you a lot very detailed thing actually. So if I were to do this for my client, not easy not like half an hour I can finish. Okay, so very detailed. So do you find it amazing or not? Let me close this. So I just want to recap the skill. What is skill? So I just want to recap a bit. When I started this webinar just now, I show you how to use prompt first because most of if you need to start from prompt. After you use prompt for a lot of work, then you have to have the system thinking. Along the way, you identify what are your repeated tasks that you want to automate, right? So in my case, because I'm a consultant, I do brand positioning for client, right? So I put all just now the whatever teaching I teach you here, I create it as a skill. All this framework, all this brand guide, I create it as a skill. So next time when I ask for comparator analysis, I no longer need to go through prompt by prompt. Get me? So now let me show you what is skill. So in Claude, on the left panel here, you can go to customize. You go to customize, you will see skills. So these are the different skills that I created. So for example, for brand guide, right? Brand guide is the one that I used to produce my PowerPoint just now. So I already, train my AI by creating this skill and tell them what are my requirements for my brand guide. So today I just updated my brand guide lah. So because earlier I have I love purple. So now I want to go back to maroon. So I updated the skill today. Okay. So it tells Claude who is digital AI, what framework I'm using. I also, of course, I have to do a lot of work, because these are my framework. All these framework I have to create first, then I teach Claude about it. Okay. Then I have two brands. One is digital AI. The other one is business AI, business consulting.
David punya nggak? Ini Zabila.
So you see, one skill I can, cater to two pieces. But of course, you can just do one. Don't be greedy. When you first started, just do one first.
Then David akan tanya Devo punya.
Sorry, sore throat. And then the color palette, this one I can also, spell it out here. Okay, just now I forgot to mention, when you scrape your comparator analysis, and you save it as PDF, right? You can also ask Claude to retrieve all the brand guide, the look and feel for you.
Kita cakap trust you.
So
you
for
trust
example,
saya, kan?
I scan my own website. This is what I get, lor.
Can I
Maroon,
touch you?
purple. Alamak, I need to mute people. I continue. Okay, level 2. So these are all my business. So I'm not going to show you in detail, but in my brand guide, I have color rules. And my channels, right? So another thing is, by having this skill, right, I can, let's say I already set up my brand positioning, I can automate my content also, because I'm a consultant. I need to have visibility with social media, LinkedIn, and also I have a WhatsApp community. So all these content created by my AI. So, but AI also understand LinkedIn I must write in this manner. Facebook I must write in this manner. WhatsApp is more casual. So all this I spell it out in all my skills. So you see, all these are by channel. Okay, so this is very detailed one. Very, very detailed. You get me? Let me see what else. You all have any question or not? I scared you all mabuk already. Let me stop share and then talk to you.
Sekarang yang 40 kaki ya?
I need to mute people.
40 kaki
Nur,
berapa? 700 ah?
Nur.
You tinggal lah Fitri nanti
I don't
nak
know who
bayar
to,
tak?
okay, I think I I have muted them. Okay. Now come back to question. Do you all have question or not? Question. Let me come back to my sharing. So I'm coming back to my presentation slide here. So just now I have walked you through all these things. Let me see what I miss out. Just now I also walk you through the concept of finding your positioning white space, where you must have your market, your company can do it, and competitor not too many there, and you have a niche. Okay, reframe also you can ask AI to help you. So these are the reframe punya what prompt you can, I will share it in the Facebook community. Yes, so all this I mentioned already through my demo. Okay, so anyway, and if you are a member, you can actually scan and download all my skills that I mentioned just now to help you with the brand positioning. So if you are a member, if you are not member, you can follow my Facebook group, and then try to get hold of the prompt and do it using the prompt. Yeah, so Digital AI Business Club is a membership platform. It is currently selling at 188 per year only. So it technically is about 10 over ringgit per month. So it's very cheap. The normal price, by end of the year, it will go back to normal price, which is 299. So you can take a look. If you're interested, scan and take a look. So there's no application, just to you for you to let you know. For me to let you know because this is very cost effective. Of course, for some of you who are in the company, working for the company, you can also ask for your boss to send you for courses because just now what I mentioned, I show you how to prompt only, but it already took so long, right? And I show you the concept of skill. And then if you want to create your own skill, you need to learn. Okay. So if you want to learn, you can sign up for our full digital AI, Claude AI for business course. We have 3 levels. The level 1 is foundation. We teach you how to prompt. The prompt that I mentioned to you is one of it, but there are many ways to prompt. And how do you automate your content? So we will cover all this under level 1. And I will also teach you how to organize your project, how to create your core AI core worker using level 1. And level 2 is more intermediate. We will use Claude to actually create Excel, to also massage data. And then we use data and you become storyteller. We teach you how to become storyteller because you must imagine a lot of work taken over by AI in future or now, right? Already happening. So what is the value of human? Human come with judgment, but human has to have the ability to tell story, to influence people. So that's why people, I mean, for me also, I think I should go for public speaking courses to improve the way I speak, right? So because I can influence people, so that is very important. So in the level 2, I will teach you to be a storyteller, but you need to know how to use AI to analyze data. If you have that both skill, you become very marketable. So you don't need to be worried that you are replaced by AI. Okay. Level 3 is quite advanced because this one is more technical. Because nowadays, even though, nowadays AI is actually quite easy compared to last time because if you go for white coding kind of knowledge, right, you can actually learn how to build website, how to create apps, how to create calculator, how to create a workflow from, let's say you have accounting system, you want to have link it to whatever apps and all those things, or you want to do a checking because some of you can be company side, you may want to have a system to do checking for your documents. All this can be done with level 3. So level 3 a little bit more advanced, but it's easy, but it's possible for non-technical people to learn. So if you're interested, you can contact me. And this courses is HRDC claimable. So we also have public classes. The next one would be on the 15th August. So do feel free to text me. I think that's all from me. So you all have any question? Can I take a group picture with you all? I would just wish that you can on your camera and then I will take the group picture. Okay, I will just take now, yeah. How many of you? 72. Okay, good. Okay, I think that's all. I will send you the Facebook group link here. Just hold on, somebody asking. You can actually go to Facebook and look for Digital AI Business Club. And you should be able to find it. Okay, I have been trying to on my camera since the beginning, but I'm not. Oh, it's okay. Don't worry about it because I video it. Okay, anyway, I think I'm done with the camera thing. Yeah. Any question, feel free to ask me. I will stay here until everyone leave. My contact number, I put it here. So if you having a few, employees in your company, you can, probably talk to me and then we can customize an in-house program for you. Otherwise, consider joining our public program. And thank you, everyone.